All right, let's talk about how to build a mind that's so strong it actually becomes your greatest weapon. And look, this isn't some kind of magic trick. It's a real, actionable plan for forging serious mental strength. I mean, think about it for a second. You know people like this. People who seem to just walk through any storm, who face insane amounts of pressure, and they just don't break, while other people would completely fall apart. So what's the difference? What do they have that others don't?
Well, here's the secret. It has absolutely nothing to do with luck or your genetics or where you were born. Mental strength is not something you're born with. It's a skill. It's built, piece by piece. And the whole entire thing starts with a simple choice.
So it all kicks off with this fundamental shift in how you see the world. See, the foundation of an unbreakable mind isn't about trying to avoid the hard stuff in life. It's about completely changing your relationship with it.
And really, when you boil it all down, it comes down to one of these two paths. The weak mindset sees a challenge and immediately alarms go off. It's a threat, something to run away from, because discomfort feels like the enemy. But the strong mindset, it actually leans in. It gets that struggle isn't something to avoid. It's the very thing that makes you stronger. It's not about enjoying pain. No way. It's about using it.
Look, theory is one thing, but let's see how this actually plays out in a really extreme real-world situation. We're not just talking about having a bad day at the office here. We're talking about pushing the absolute limits of what a person can do. So just imagine this. Someone tells you that you have to lose over 100 pounds, and you have less than 3 months to do it, just to even get a chance to try out for one of the most elite military forces on the planet, the Navy SEALs. Well, that was the reality for a guy named David Goggins. An almost physically impossible goal that was, first and foremost, a war inside his own head. And this right here gets to the absolute core of it. Goggins' strength wasn't built on the days he felt good. It was forged in every single one of those moments when his body was screaming, his mind was begging him to just stop, to just quit, and he made the choice not to. That is the moment. That's where the change happens. So, okay, how do we actually start doing this for ourselves? Well, the first step is you have to clear out all the junk. You've got to actively hunt down and destroy the mental habits that are keeping you weak. And listen, you have to be totally ruthless about these three things. Complaining? It's a dead end. It literally does nothing but reinforce the idea that you're a victim with no power. Always seeking comfort. That's a guarantee you will never, ever grow. Growth just doesn't happen in the comfort zone. And excuses? That's just you willingly giving away your own power. The second you cut these out, you start taking your power back. Okay, so once you've cleared out the bad habits, it's time to build. Mental strength is just like a muscle, right? It's the result of consistent daily training. So, this is your new workout plan. You know what's so powerful about this? It's simple. You don't need a fancy gym membership or some expensive course. A cold shower? It's a voluntary dose of discomfort first thing in the morning. It trains your brain to stay calm when things get stressful. Daily exercise? It's proof that your mind is in charge of your body. Meditation is like doing bicep curls for your focus. And doing something hard every single day, even something small, builds that resilience muscle day after day after day. Okay, now we're going to go a little deeper. Once you have those habits locked in, the next level is about mastering your inner world. You know, how you react to things, how you think about failure, and how you choose your attitude no matter what's happening on the outside. This is honestly one of the most powerful ideas you can ever truly understand. You can't control traffic. You can't control the weather. You can't control what other people do. But you always, and I mean always, have 100% control over your response. That 90%, that's where all your power is. And this distinction, this is a game changer. Pain is going to happen. Physical pain, emotional pain, loss, it's just part of being alive. But suffering is what we create when we fight against that reality. It's the story we tell ourselves about the pain. Accepting what is, not necessarily liking it, but accepting it, and then acting, that's how you end the suffering. So we have to completely reframe what failure even means. It's not the opposite of success, it's a mandatory part of the journey to success. Every time you fail, you're just gathering data, you're learning, you're still in the game. The only time you actually truly fail is the moment you decide to quit. All right, we've made it to the ultimate key, the one principle that pulls everything else together. So many people wait until they feel motivated to do something, and that is a fatal mistake. The unbreakable mind doesn't rely on feelings. It relies on something so much more powerful. And just look at the difference here. It's night and day. Motivation is an emotion. It's a flaky friend that only shows up when things are new and exciting. But discipline? Discipline is a system. It's a promise you make to yourself. It's about doing the thing you said you were going to do long after that feeling has faded away. Discipline is what builds your future, while motivation just waits around for a feeling that might never show up.
And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? Feelings come and go, but your commitment, that's what builds a life. If you can master discipline, you can master pretty much anything, because you are no longer a slave to how you feel on any particular day. So, there you have it. The whole framework is laid out. The path is crystal clear. But the choice, like we said at the very beginning, is yours. You can let this just be another interesting thing you heard, or you can pick one thing, just one single thing from this, and start building. Today, your future is right there, waiting. So what are you going to do now?